Good morning. Starting our 11 o'clock calendar, my name is Enrique Zamora. I'm the Chief Special Magistrate for the City of Miami Beach. I'm going to be asking those of you, I think it's only the two of you gentlemen, if you're going to be testifying, to please stand up to be sworn in.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Please say, I do. Thank you.
Thank you. Isabel, you want to call the case, please?
That's under here for STR 2021-0086 at 226 Jefferson Avenue. That's number 14 on the agenda.
Okay. Please, would you approach the microphone here? Your name, please.
Good morning. Tiago Guerra.
Okay.
And Richard Caba.
You are the owner, correct? And he...
I work with him.
You, okay. All right. There you are. Okay. I'm going to ask the city to present the case, and then I'll give you a chance to respond.
Okay.
The city may proceed when ready.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. William Alfonso with the City of Miami Beach Code Compliance Department. I am the custodian of records for this case. This case was issued on May 28th, 2021. This is a written warning, and it's in regards to violation of Section 102-386 for not complying with the property owner's responsibility regarding legally permissible transient rentals and occupancy at a residential property. At the time of the inspection, Code Compliance Officer Mindy Blanco inspected the property and found that units 4, 8, and 9 all had transient rentals for less than 6 months and 1 day. I'm sorry, they were doing transient rentals without a BTR. Unit 9, I believe, was there from March 26th until June 2nd of 2021 for a total of $2,122.41. Unit 4 was there from May 20th to May 31st with a total of $1,945. And Unit 8, there were 3 ladies staying there from Philly from May 26th to May 31st, paying a total of $1,086.03.
Okay, so we have, again, I'm going to make sure that I follow this. How many units we have? 3 or 4?
3 units. Units 4, 8, and 9.
4, 8, and 9. Okay.
And I believe there's pictures of confirmations from Airbnb in the case.
So far, I've seen 8 and 9. I don't seem to have anything on Unit 4. Do you have any? Let me see. Hold on a second. Maybe back here. No, I don't seem to have anything on Unit 4, but we have it on 8 and 9, so I don't know that.
Correct, yes. I don't think I have photo documentation for the agreement
Okay,
on Unit 4.
I just want to be clear on
Yeah,
the fact that we're going to proceed only on Units 8 and 9, okay? Now, what is the city seeking in this case?
Adjudication. First, for written warning, adjudication. Sorry, Your Honor, the city is looking for adjudication as this is a written warning.
Okay, and so there is no fine involved, correct?
Correct, no.
All right, and this was for a lack of BTR, correct?
Correct.
Is the city aware if the BTR has been obtained now?
I will confirm with you right now.
Okay.
All right, sorry, Your Honor. The violator has stated that there is no BTR yet
Okay.
for the transient
So,
rentals.
your turn. Go ahead.
Your Honor, good morning. I'm going to let him start. I just wanted to tell you that I bought this property back in 1999, and after I acquired it, I renovated it. They're small apartments. They're less than 400 feet, around 400 feet. And when I went to the city, I told them it is zoned for apartment hotel, and they said, well, we don't have a license for an apartment hotel. You just have to rent one apartment long-term, and the other apartments can be transient. So I've been doing this since like 2000, over 20 years. I pay my resort taxes every year. We've had our books audited by the city more than once. They've come to our office. We've done everything like we were supposed to until the city notified us only recently about the fact that we needed to get a proper license. And I'm going to let Tiago, who manages the property and knows everything about it, to give you a little bit of more detail. Thank you.
Please.
Yeah,
Again,
so-
for the record, to be clear, put your name on the record, please.
Yeah, my name is Tiago Guerra. I'm the manager for the property.
Okay.
And like Richard said, we've been doing short-term rentals at that property since 2001. And the city has been aware of the short-term rentals at that property since then. We always paid our resort taxes. And, we always did our business as we thought it was allowed to do, up until I think around 2016, when we first learned that I think the city changed the rules, didn't allow short-term rentals anymore, and it was requiring a new BTR for properties that were doing short-term rentals. And we had several meetings with different people at the city trying to find a solution. I remember that way back when we first learned about this, I met with George Castell at his office, and he showed me there was a list of properties that the city was aware they were doing short-term rentals. Those properties were grandfathered in and notified and asked to comply with this new BTR. We never received any notice, but when he showed me the list, we were there on that list. And he told me, you should have received the notice, but we never did. And since I have emails that, we've emailed everyone in the city. We've met with several people at the city trying to find a solution since 2016. Those are my first emails. Back in 2019, we met with Jimmy Morales. We went to his office, and he finally put us in touch with the right people at the city, where we were able to finally come up with a solution where we would be able to convert this property into an apartment hotel. We met with them, I think, in March 2019. And at the beginning of March, on March 20th, we had submitted our plans to the building department to get this property converted into an apartment hotel. I have the permit number here. We did 19 plan reviews with the city, and the permit was finally approved in June of this year. It took us over a year. We had to go to the state of Florida to get a waiver, an accessibility waiver, and that took the whole year of 2020. 3 different meetings with the ADA department of the the state of Florida. But we finally got it approved, and the city finally issued the permit for us to convert this property into an apartment hotel with all the requirements.
What's the date of that?
Say that
When
again?
did that happen?
June 2nd,
Okay.
2021.
So let me go back to the city for a second here. If, maybe Mr. Lopez can tell me, if they are in that position now, do they still need a BTR?
That's a question for planning and finance. It would depend what kind of license they receive, not only from the state, but also from the county. So we will need to take a look at that.
Yeah, my understanding is once we finish the building construction, they wanted us to make one of the apartments ADA compliant, install a sprinkler system, which are actually, the building is closed now, under construction, going through that conversion. So my understanding is once we get our final building, the permit is closed, the work is done, then we will apply for the BTR and we should be able to receive it. That's what we were
When the
told.
building is complete?
When the building is complete.
Okay, and when's that gonna happen?
We estimate about a month and a half.
Okay.
It's under construction now.
All right. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the city would like to continue the case, so the city attorney's office and the property owners have a chance to confer with what their paperwork entails.
Okay, you give me a whole bunch of information that indicates that at least you've been doing this in good faith. And I'm sure that the city, and now you have the city attorney here who's also going to get involved. So I'm going to continue to November 1st, but if we can work it out, as I think we will, the city will ask me to close the file and I will close it.
Okay.
Okay? So at this
appreciate that.
point, I'm rescheduling the case for November 1st, but make sure that you work directly with the city attorneys and they'll guide you as to what you need to do to get it done. And I'm sorry that I'm sure you might be a little frustrated, sir.
No,
But
it's okay.
sometimes things happen, but we can work it out,
No,
okay?
I appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone's doing their job. I appreciate you being here and everybody doing their job. And I know they're only doing the right thing as we are. And,
Yeah, I think there's just been a bit of a misconnect because it has never been, a secret that we do this and that we've been doing this for many years. And I think that, the building department maybe doesn't even communicate with the code
Well,
compliance.
going forward, if you find that that is a problem, you seem to have a problem, call the city attorney's office, okay? And they are very helpful. They have very good attorneys there that they always trying to help people here. So I truly believe that this is going to be worked out. Thank you for being here, okay?
Thank you.
All right. So Isabel, this is a continuance to November 1st. Okay?
Okay, continue to November 1st, no problem.
And Your Honor, I do have an announcement on the property address 1700 Bay Drive.
Okay.
So that's number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, and number 12 on your calendar, Your Honor.
And I have them right here in front of me because they were together.
Perfect.
I have all those files that you call. But before you do that, I want to go ahead and call the number into the record, so, and I'll do that. We have SMC 2021-01565, 01566, 01567, 01568, and STR 2021-00083. And that's all for the same property located at 1700 Bay Drive. Okay, Mr. Lopez, go ahead with your announcement, sir.
So, Your Honor, I've been in communication with Miguel Armantero's counsel for the property. We do have, in fact, an agreement. It is getting drafted today. I plan on placing that on the record at the 3:30 calendar, but I just wanted to let you know. So if you just want to go ahead and push that back to the 3:30 calendar, I feel confident that we'll be able to read
We
that.
will do that. If you submit an agreed order, I'll be happy to sign it. So these cases are now set aside until 3:30, and we'll bring it back at that time, Isabel. Okay? Thank you. And that leaves me with one file, number 11, which is STR 2021-00082 for 1410 Euclid Avenue. Let me look at the file.
Number 11 has an agreed order for Lopez, Mr.
That
Lopez.
is correct, Your Honor. I do have an agreed order here in front
For
of me.
number 11.
For number 11.
Okay, perfect.
Property
Which is the
1410
one I
Euclid
just read?
Ave. Do you have a copy of that in front of you?
No,
I
I didn't.
do not have an agreed order.
I do have a copy, if I may approach.
Please. Thank you. Mr. Lopez, go ahead and put it on the record.
Absolutely, Your Honor. On code case violation numbers ZV 2021-3212 and special magistrate case number STR 2021-82, with stipulation and agreement between counsel Tristan Bournier on behalf of the violator White Euclid 1410. The parties acknowledge that there was a violation issued on the property for transient short-term rental. The petitioner's appeal of the violation is denied. Violation number is affirmed and based upon the petitioner establishing with supporting documentation that the violation was committed without their knowledge and/or consent, the monetary fine for this violation shall be modified to reflect a total amount of $1,000, which shall be due within 90 days of the entry of this order.
Okay, and is this, the question comes up again, what would be the original amount?
So, Your Honor, at this point, this was cited under the amended
Okay.
code, so there will be no issues regarding
issue.
your concerns.
Perfect. Very well, I'm going to go ahead and sign it. Do I put it inside the file, or do you want it?
I'll take a copy.
We only have one. Do you have another agreed order that I can sign? You have one? Okay. Then I'll give you this one. Would you give this to?
73?
Okay, Mr. Lopez, if you want to have it here. I signed the other one, so. Thank you. Is there anything else for the 11 o'clock? Okay.
No.
We have completed the 11 o'clock calendar at this point. So we will return at 1:30 p.m. Thank you very much.